Hello, 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 all, and welcome to the Good Witch. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. This is your Scorpio, June and July, part of July 2021 intuitive tarot reading. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. Um, I do not like lives, y'all, but YouTube has made some changes. Therefore, it has forced me to make some changes. So, we will be going live next month, and I will be posting ahead of time when we will go live, and it'll be much earlier for July, okay? So, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and we are going to look at your love, your finances, and a message from the divine. Oh, Scorpios. Scorpios, this has been a rough month for you. Um, but it is getting better. You're finding your center, and it's hard to find your center when you have your heart locked away the way that you do. You've been shielding yourself a lot. You call it trying to find yourself, but you've really been shielding yourself from your own truth and your own reality. Let's look into your love. You have your heart under lock and key. You're focused on your coins. You're not really in a high sexual place. Like, you really don't feel like being bothered sexually. You're not having a very Scorpio sexy month. A lot of you feel like you've been betrayed. We're going to do two groups of Scorpios in love because this can't be everybody. But group A, your sex drive is low. You're focused on your money. You do want a new beginning with someone, and it's coming. You'll be offered a new beginning with someone, but you're going into it in such a way that your heart is locked up. You're not really being honest with yourself, and you're fighting off emotions for someone else. So the song that comes to mind is this isn't the first time you had this song. I think you had this song probably last year, maybe around the fall or so, maybe like November. The Jasmine Sullivan song, I'm in Love with Another Man. It doesn't feel good for Group A. There's a lot of sadness involved in your love life, and your partner feels it even when they act like they don't. If you're with someone and you're with someone from the past, you got back with an ex, they understand that you are different now, that your heart is different, that you do have some cycles that haven't been completed, and they're gonna stand beside you. They're willing to stick with you through that and through all of that emotional recklessness that you're feeling right now, Scorpio. Even though Group A may not be focused on love, wanting that new beginning with a person, having your heart locked, being sexually, not necessarily sexually frustrated, but just not really into it right now. It does make them sad, and they feel like they lost a piece of you. And truth be told, they did, but you found it. They lost a piece of you and you found a piece of yourself, which is a good thing. So you're going to be mastering those emotions for the rest of this month and coming to terms with and accepting the fact that, okay, I feel this way. What am I going to do about it? I can't just make a brain decision or a heart decision. I have to sit and find my center and find my oneness. And that's what you should do for the rest of this month, Group A. Now let's look at Group B. Group B, your love life is going fast. You're not really in limbo. You're just kind of letting things come as they come and go as they please. You're not really looking for a heavy relationship, and if you are in one, it's kind of just coasting along. You want to make it more passionate. You want to make it more, you want them to be more intuitive. You want them to be more intuitive and not so much so focused on the main goals. So, which is, I guess, marriage, love, children, happiness, all of that stuff that you guys planned. You want them to be focused more so on you. So, you don't feel like, so that you don't feel like you're settling. But you don't want to work for it. You don't want to do any work for that. You just feel like it should happen naturally. Love does require effort sometimes. So you're going to have to be the person to implement some of those passionate things, and your partner will follow suit. Because they think you're fine just planning for the future and living for tomorrow when today you're bored as fuck. So nobody wants to be bored as fuck. There you go. So they will follow suit when you step in, okay? Let's look at your finances, Scorpio. You have a lot of people that want to give to you right now, but you feel like you have a lot of debts. You're not really focused on yourself or the details of your life. You're just trying to not stay afloat. You're trying to, oh, let me see what that say. I just got to find a job and feel happy about the situation. Freedom in my headspace. Good, good. That's really good. But this month, you will have people that will want to give to you towards the end of the month. You're not focused on the small details. Like I said, you're basically trying to stay afloat. But you do have a lot of things that you want and that you'll be getting and that people will be giving to you. You'll be good and balanced out this month as far as finances go. Do that thing, that fun thing that you wanted to do. Take that trip. Deal with the repercussions of that. There probably won't even be any repercussions of that. Make it known that that's what you want to do, and then do it. Make it known that that's what you want to do, and then do it. Okay? You have that leeway. You'll feel guilty about it later, and you'll have people in your life trying to talk you out of it. But if you want to book a trip for next month or within the next 90 days, now would be a good time to book that and go on that. You deserve this break because you've been mentally struggling with your finances basically for the majority of this year, and that's coming to an end. Probably around August, you should be all good. August, about August the 12th, you should be all good. For the majority of my Scorpios. But those things that you're listing after are coming your way. We're going to look at your messages from the divine. Okay, daydreams and decisions. Like I was talking about with the trip, you don't have to change who you are to get the things that you want from people. They're just going to be willingly giving them to you based on the fact that you are who you are. They don't want you to change, even though they may complain about some of the things you do, some of the things you've done, some of the things you've said. They're still enthralled with the idea of you. They don't want you to change who you are, even though they complain about the person that you are. And they complain about some of the things that you did. You are their... Some of them complain because they wish they could be more like you. They wish they could have the same passion, the same freedom, the same expression that you do and that you give. And that causes them to complain. So don't change it. Because while they complain about it, they crave it. And they crave it from you. And that's what's going to cause them to continue to give and to pour into your life the way that they will be soon. If they haven't begun already, they will be soon. But you're going to have to stand in who you are. And when it comes to your love life, you're really going to have to master the art of caring and not becoming overindulgent in the person that you're with without losing focus on yourself and still being in a relationship with this person. the new person or the old person. Understanding that you're with someone and you might be in love with somebody else, you still are good to the person that you're with, even though you're in love with somebody else. And that's a hard spot to be in. Because we've all had that. We've all been there. We've all had that place. And we've been at this place where, okay, I know you're the right decision for me. But my heart is still over there. I know you're where I should be, but my heart is still over here. And that's a very difficult place to be in. And you got a partner that's just going to stick beside you. They just going to try to keep persuading you that they are the one. Because they probably are. For the majority of you, they are. You keep cycling back with this person, even though you feel like your heart is somewhere else. You keep going back to rekindle the same things or experience the same things. Even if you're not telling them about it, you're going to look at their social media. You're keeping in contact with their family and friends. See? You actually do. Unfortunately, how it would be a Scorpio. Y'all can be in love with multiple people, and sometimes you're just in love with two people. A lot of you. Some of you are Pisces. I see a Pisces, a Taurus, a Gemini. I feel an Aries, but I don't see one. So just be mindful of how you're interacting with this person, with both people actually. Be mindful of how you treat them, because you don't want to run off something because of a memory of something else. Because truth is, if you go over here to where your heart was, you will be let down by this person because they let you down before. They're going to do it again. So the brain decision, this decision with this person that's willing to ride it out for you, is the best decision for you. Okay? Thank you so much for being a part of my life, and thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of yours. Let's see. Ghost Warrior. No, love, I can't take a trip with you, but when the Good Witch does start having trips and vacations and all of these events, you make sure you're on the mailing list and you will be invited. I was thinking about giving an offering to an Orisha, but I don't know what Orisha who want to adopt me. It's really not that simple. You really need to go look at them and discover who they are. You really need a consultation for that. That's not something that I could just say, go to Ogun. I won't do that, because that wouldn't be the right thing to do at all. So just honor your ancestors first before you honor anybody else. How about that? Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. Make sure you hit the bell notification so everybody will know when I'm going live next month, so y'all can all get on and ask your questions in the comments, and we'll have it that way. Okay? Peace, love, and light. Thank you so much. From The Good Witch.